Welcome to Life, Raw, Real, and Uncut. I'm Jen, and I'm here with my husband Dan. We are here to take you along our perfectly imperfect journey of life. We are both fully involved parents of 2 young kids and manage multiple businesses. This is our story on how we juggle family, business, and everything in between. Raw, real, and uncut. Hey everyone! It's been a few days, but we are so excited to be back. I'm very excited to say I am Jen Konikoff, and this is my husband, Dan Konikoff. We are here with Life, Raw, Real, and Uncut. Babe, say hi.
Hola.
¿Habla español?
I mean, our hype songs have been, I don't know, I guess that's our new thing now.
Well, okay, our hype songs are, I'm DJ Jen over here, and DJ Jen plays everything, but I always stick true to my roots, and that was a solid, just...
Oh, I mentioned that before, that...
it was solid, just Latin music. It was Dominican, Colombian, Puerto Rican. It was just, you got 7 songs back to back.
Well, like I mentioned before a while back, that you've been married to a Latina long enough when you get in the car by myself, and it takes me 10 minutes to realize, oh, this is a Spanish station.
You've never said that on the podcast, but he has always said that. He's always said. So we've been married, I don't even know, for a long time, I feel like.
Oh, that's nice.
You're welcome. We've been together for a long time, and this is me saving my butt.
It's at least 10 years.
At least 10. Oh, yes, 10 years. Definitely 10 years.
Wait, is it
10? We're in 2022. We covered this a few episodes ago. 2022.
I'll
we got married.
Orlando how long we've been married.
Yeah, right. Orlando. Check it out. But we got married in 2012, and it's 2022, so 10 years. So
isn't that like a milestone?
Yeah, we should totally celebrate.
Should we have done something?
We probably should have. Okay, but we're in the situation of pandemic, and things were weird, and there still technically are. I think we're totally past that. But would we have actually done something? But would we? I don't know, babe. I don't know. What do people do for 10 years? Actually, our best friends, we're very close in anniversaries. Shout out to the Harrisons. Happy anniversary, guys.
Yay.
And I would say that Dan probably gave the best man speech ever, had the whole crowd.
Oh, it was you that said that?
I think the crowd was going wild laughing at this guy. I mean, he's pretty funny on the regular. He's got the one-liners, but he had the whole crowd pretty hyped up.
What was funny is when you said it's been a few days. I don't know what you were... It's been over a week now.
Okay,
we've been stretching this thing.
I'm trying to play cool. Listen, Dan.
We had 2 late Sunday, just getting it in, and we finally dropped the ball.
We totally dropped the ball, and
granted, there was a lot going on last week. A lot. Yeah. I mean, work's been crazy.
Crazy good.
Crazy good. We had a hurricane, which should have kind of given us even more of a reason to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's just starting to turn into excuses now. All right, bottom line is we need to get this thing in, and it is a lot harder than we thought.
Yeah, it's okay. So
I can't believe that we don't have a half an hour to sit down and do this, every day, even, let alone once a week. And the days keep a week. We're over a week and a half now, and it's
tacking on.
And now it's late, and we're let's just do it. This is crazy.
And it's not that we don't want to, because we love this. We love it.
Yeah, we have a good time, and it's we want to do something that we enjoy and have time for, but we're wrapped up in a lot of things that have to get done.
That we are, including children.
Exhausted.
So Dan, your business, you're taking to the next level with your amazing team. You guys are just next level. I personally think my business, I've been nurturing and developing, and it's going next level. And then we have joint businesses that are continuing to thrive, but these are things that just we have to nurture. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of work, right?
And you're realizing if you don't make time for it, then it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Time blocking. It's a thing.
I just don't get it. Once a week. It does not seem like that should be anywhere near an issue. And it is.
Which that's why I'm like, Wednesday nights, this is our time.
Right, but then Wednesday turned into Thursday, then Thursday turned into Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday night, and then now what?
But that's like everything.
Now we missed it. What do we do?
That's literally
Where's the
everything.
excuse?
That's everything in life, right? So if you don't,
I don't know.
If you don't reserve time for things that are necessary to you and important, then they're just going to constantly be kind of pushed back, right? So it's all about reserving time, blocking time, and just.
I think it's great. The fact that we were too busy to even get to the episode, I think is a good thing.
It's fantastic.
Like we're not just sitting around like, oh, we're on our 7th episode of Game of Thrones here, and
it's good.
Really want to. Let's just do this tomorrow.
It's good on the other aspect, but I also believe that. We've committed to the concept of the once a week, and I don't like that we dropped the ball. I'm sorry, guys. I do not personally like it. When I say I'm doing something, I go all in.
I don't like that you dropped the ball either.
Oh, hello,
not proud
fingers.
Of it.
I said we, you said I. Okay, whatever. You know what? We're gonna just scooch right past that statement, Daniel-san. Okay, Daniel. No worries. How was your week beyond the crazy chaos of a wonderful business?
Beyond being exhausted?
Beyond being exhausted, Dan. Tell us.
I'm tired?
Tell us. You didn't have anything...
Well, tired being... The yawning.
Go ahead.
The yawning.
So literally, like... a minute before we started this, you can see the pause kind of climbing over here. So before we started this, I think a minute's too short, maybe 5 minutes, whatever. Homeboy's over here yawning a storm, like yawning.
A storm?
Yeah, a storm, because that's what.
Because I make noise when I yawn.
Because it comes out of your mouth, and for however long.
I don't know why that bothers you so much, but it is literally probably the biggest pet peeve probably to this day, and I have no idea why, and that's why I constantly do it, because I know it bothers the crap out of me.
You do it on purpose?
Oh, yeah.
God, I didn't mean to scream.
It gets louder. It gets louder just so I hear you say, you know how much this annoys me.
I don't yell. I don't scream.
Nobody else makes a noise when they yawn?
I literally just say, like, you know how much that...
I know. You'd rather me rip ass. That doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
But if I make a little bit of a noise when I yawn, that completely is...
Because
it's
it's unnatural. It's unnatural. When you rip booty...
Of course it's natural.
No, when you rip booty, that's cheeks fucking flopping. Freaking flopping. Freaking flopping from air. Okay? When you're doing... it sounds ridiculous.
A good yawn feels good.
No.
When you'll try it one day and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I've yawned many a times. Granted, I'm pretty caffeinated.
I think I was taught to yawn like that.
No,
I'm
sure every school teacher you have ever had said, cover your mouth and you don't have to make noise.
I think it's usually like when you're extra bored, you make noise.
No,
like,
because you want to get attention. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, this is so boring.
Oh, Jen, let me see how much I can annoy her.
But anyways... Pet peeves are for another.
Pet peeves a whole nother. I just want to throw out there that
that is the main one.
He did that.
That's the F-bomb of pet peeves right there.
Yeah, he made me F-bomb. I didn't want to, and he made me.
That's how crazy it gets her to drop an F-bomb on the podcast.
I know, that's like not what I wanted to do.
A yawn. Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed. All right, fine. Whatever.
So
beyond you yawning, you're clearly tired. You had a really long week.
I will definitely not try to not do that anymore.
Yeah, please don't.
I said I'll not try to do that.
Oh, what the heck?
I'll not try to do that. I'm going to keep doing it.
I didn't catch that.
I'll keep doing it.
Damn it.
So don't worry.
All right. I'm going to move past that because I will get you for it somehow, somewhere. So beyond that, you're exhausted, you're yawning up a storm, irking the fiber in me, but you had to become exhausted somehow. Tell the peeps of the podcast world, YouTube, and so many more why you were tired, because it's a good one this week, guys.
You mean it's good? I don't know. Everybody keeps saying that it's good.
All right, so of course, busy work.
It's only good for not me.
Yeah. There's a good story this week. It's funny. Total micro moment.
I'm glad it's funny. I live to tell the tale. That's why it's funny.
The negative part. Daniel, what happened to you this week? Meanwhile, I want you to know our daughter could not, she was in stitches. I can't.
I got attacked by killer honeybees at work the other day.
I love how you added killers. I don't think
they were after me. They wanted me dead.
They were not killer honeybees.
Yes, they were. There were thousands of them.
Oh my god, I ripped his pocket out.
And I definitely got 5 bee stings on my neck.
Okay.
From 5 different bees.
Pause. He came home. I work from home. I'm in and out all the time. But I happened to be home when you came home, and his neck was like fire.
Yeah, well, the first thing I did was I got some mud and put it all over my neck.
What is it? That's it.
These are natural resources.
Mud on it?
Yes, you got to live off the land.
A Lindsay Lohan movie?
No, this is getting attacked by killer bees and what to do. Okay. Did not want to end up like my girl. That's the first thing I was thinking of. Yeah. It's like, oh my god, there's so many bees. There were so many of them, and the first one was really bad. And I thought it was maybe a spider bite. I didn't know what. I was like, oh man, that hurt. So I just kept going, and then I got to get in another spot. I'm like, oh man, now something's up. So I dropped the equipment. I turn around, and there's like 5 of them like swarming around me. So I start, doing that SWAT thing. And if anybody's looking out the window, they're like, what the hell?
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm missing every one of them. But, I could just imagine if somebody was watching me.
So if anybody has the Ring camera to this footage, and if you live in our neighborhood.
No, nobody, that's.
No?
No, so what I did, I ran.
Who was in the back?
No, so I run from the back of the house to the front of the house. I get the other guys are like looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm swatting around. And then they finally realize there's bees around me. They followed me from the back to the front of the house. I'm inside my shirt. I'm pulling my clothes in. I'm ducking down. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. But finally that was it. And that stinger, that thing was in my neck. Pulled it out. It was traumatic. It wasn't cool. It was burning. I don't know if anybody's, I'm sure a lot of people have been stung.
I'm sure people have gotten stung. But to the extremity that you did, you live to tell a tale. Thank God.
Right. So then I get back to the house and I put, lotion on it, put some cream on it, take some Benadryl, which I didn't realize was like a drowsiness thing.
He took a regular Benadryl.
Yeah.
Not a non-drowsy.
I'm just thinking, I got to get this thing down and start to swell up. Will Smith and Hitch just take
like
a few gulps.
Plus the sound.
Yeah. I basically look like him. But so then, I go back to work and I'm working and I'm getting tired now. Now I'm like dozing off and now I'm thinking, oh my God, I got stung by too many bees. I'm starting to pass out. Maybe there were poisonous bees. What the hell's the matter with me?
Anyone who watched our previous episodes or 4 episodes ago,
I could have fallen asleep.
Dan's a hypochondriac.
This is it.
So he's thinking right now, if you're in Dan mode, you probably know that you are probably 7 steps away from your final destination. Because in your mind, you're thinking, this is it. I'm a death by bees. And I'm glad that that's not your destination and you're not allergic to bees.
I'm just glad everybody got a laugh out of it. That was great.
First of all, you're okay. So, you're okay. We had to know that you were okay first. We're not heartless people.
The lump's still there. You can still see it.
In all honesty, or are you just exaggerating?
I can feel it.
Oh, he's actually right.
Wait, is that a bee sting or is that something else?
Oh, stop it.
Oh, God.
Stop it.
All right.
All right, well, I'm sorry that we had a little bit of a giggle.
You're not sorry about that.
I'm happy that you're okay. I will say that it was an experience for all of us.
It was scary. And apparently, you can't just get rid of honeybees.
Yeah.
So stay there then. Don't worry. Don't mind me. Just keep attacking people.
Yeah, the customer had to remove their entire, or not.
You got to get a beekeeper involved. They're honeybees. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they had to remove a portion or all. I'm not quite sure yet where they.
Well, they got to get the queen, and once they get the queen, then all the other ones
just
submit. Yeah, but those are definitely part of the warrior bees that were chasing me. They were part of the ground unit.
Dan had like the SEAL
frontline infantry.
No, Dan had SEAL team on him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they were good, but I got one of those guys. I got one of his stingers.
I'm glad that you are doing
Took one down.
I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could be doing better if you were to ask me. Not that you were asking, but I guess I'm gonna throw it out there because I'm gonna throw a little shade here. I'm sorry, Dan. I said that I wanted by Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. We record on Wednesdays. We drop on Sundays. That I wanted the Christmas tree and the decorations down.
Well, that's why we're testing this view out,
today.
Right? From the new.
Yeah, because this was
the new spot.
It's a new view because where we normally record, the tree's gonna be there, right? And I honestly, I gotta tell you, I love this new view. You have our beautiful backdrop where we hang out. This is our spot. It's our house. So we were testing the waters out there, but yeah, I'm missing a tree in my view. And for anybody who knows me, my tree is just like my happy place. And I would be happier.
Well, I know why you start so early with this talk because you know it's going to take a few weeks to kick in. I know that. You think I know once you start asking me, I know I have like at least a week or two to. I don't know why I'm saying that, but damn.
Little does he know.
Damn it.
Little does he realize is I always have it up for Thanksgiving. And this is the first year actually, because we were kind of limited in our garage space, I actually had to put it back into the garage.
Well, we have neighbors with lights out.
Our neighbors are out. So like, regardless, but like for my personal standards, at Thanksgiving,
now I'm gonna hear it.
I like having my tree up because the whole family's here and I get to take pictures in front of the tree and like
I agree with that.
Yeah, I like it. I feel very holiday-esque, right? Mm-hmm. So for Thanksgiving, which
the lights don't go
up
until 3 days before
Christmas. But that's on
and then they
you.
come down 3 or 4 weeks after Christmas.
But the lights are you, man. On the inside, this house is freaking la fatherland or whatever the saying is. Like this house, I go hard on the inside. The outside, I could not care anything about. That's your job. The inside, I love decorating. But the big question is, how soon? Like, I like it at least the week before Thanksgiving because that gives me time to like prep. But I mean, these stores are kind of a little wild.
I don't go to stores.
Well, I know you don't, but anybody that goes to the store, like come October 30th, maybe before, I don't know, I could be wrong. A lot of stores are dropping their holiday, like their Hanukkah and Christmas cheer merchandise. I don't know. I know I get a lot of heat for my concept of having things done for Thanksgiving, but I love it. It brings me absolute joy.
I think they kind of tie together.
They do, right? I think.
I like having a tree up. I think that's good. I don't like taking it down from the attic. That's a freaking
That's the only thing you have to do. You got to take it down.
Just throw all that crap out of the attic.
And well, there is a difference between the real tree and the big tree.
La la la
la. La la la. So next week, please follow up and find out if my tree is up because you know what? It will be. Dun dun dun.
One way or another.
No, it will. Oh, and if anybody was watching our previous episode, Dan did get, including myself, I assisted all the stuff on the side of the house out. He promised.
Yeah, I noticed. I saw that you didn't wake me up in the morning and you started going out there by yourself. I was like, oh, no. You are not, you're not doing that. That got me out of bed. I heard something and I was like, oh, hell no. She's going to be out here videoing this.
He is on the
She's going to say, I didn't do anything.
House. You know what? Funny enough,
I knew.
I knew. I had no content.
I know you didn't. That was nice. But you saved all the crappy stuff for me. I don't know it's that much.
Well, first of all, I say the 2-person job things for us.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. But he did do it. I'm trying to give you credit here.
And there's still stuff over there. It's like, what the heck? We threw a bunch of stuff out and there's still crap over there.
Well, there's some things
it's just a side of the house thing.
Yeah.
Everybody has a side of the house thing. Well, not everyone, but
yeah.
I think a lot of people have a side of the house
thing. I guess. It just depends, like, all right, so like...
Or an attic thing or a basement thing or a something thing where
you
might need this 2x4 one day. It's a half a 2x4. I'll probably just keep that.
And I will tell you, that's more you. I don't keep anything.
I hate throwing things
He
out.
hates throwing things out, and I'm like, ooh, haven't used it in 7 months. Bye.
Right, but then you need it the next day.
No, I don't.
No, I'm saying then something comes up and you need it like 2 days later. I hate that.
You think potentially this may happen.
I just threw those out. Oh.
It does not happen. And, if it does happen, it doesn't happen as frequently as you think. It's okay.
It just feels like whenever I throw something out, I'm going to need it soon.
Well, not sure. It's okay. We have regular microphone happening. I was like, oh my God, it's the microphone.
Oh my God.
The microphone is not on, but the regular microphone is fine. So we're good.
It's just a show prop.
Yeah, well, we were testing the microphone out earlier, and we forgot to put it back on. It's fine.
Right.
Woo! We're just going to scoot. So it sounds like extra echoey is because the microphone didn't come on.
Great.
No worries. All right, moving on. Christmas, a little too early for some. Sure.
My mom's house is all decorated inside.
No way.
Oh,
She
yeah.
beat me
The whole
to it?
thing.
Dang it.
And she goes all out.
I know. She goes all.
She goes hard with Christmas.
You are good. And you know what?
I mean, she has more Christmas stuff in the house than we have regular stuff in the house.
Yeah.
So to pack up all your regular stuff and replace it with, like, every section has, like, a replacement for the regular stuff.
And she's still organized about it. Like, there are pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it because there's a bit of, like, the kids, especially for the kids, and us ourselves as we've grown up, because I feel like I've grown up with you, Dan. We've been together for so long. There's familiarity to everything, and she has it. It really is just, it's lovely. She has absolute Christmas wonderland in her house. And the fact that she has beat me to this and she has the whole house right, it's 11:16. I'm behind schedule. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. tree down.
I don't think so.
You see, I'm like, let's go. Let's go. All right, whatever. So that is expectations for today. Didn't quite happen, but it's okay. We still have a few days left. We'll get it done.
All right. So Christmas too early, Christmas not too early, too late, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think anyone's ever going to know the answer.
No, I don't know either, especially because.
And we barely have time to get a podcast, and I don't see when we can possibly have time to take a tree out of the attic.
Oh, I can't imagine.
That's another story.
A whole 5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll see. We might have time. We might surprise ourselves.
Anyway.
Anyways.
No, I know.
Moving right along.
We have to tell you.
There's so much to talk about because we missed the whole week.
I know. Things happen. So, like,
ourselves.
We actually had time partially to ourselves. Partially, right? To ourselves. We actually had a lunch date last week. And personally, I loved it. We had a lunch date. Liam came along with us, our youngest.
Swell guy.
Swell. He's actually very funny.
He's a charmer. He's quite the charmer.
He's a charmer. He is comedian. Very. He is that, like, shining light that people just naturally gravitate to. So he is
loud.
Clearly me.
Loud.
Loud. He's very loud. So everybody kind of just, like, hyper focuses on him. But no, we had a great time. During that time, Mila was with Aunt Barbara. They were doing a dirt cake.
The infamous dirt cake.
That
we all grew up on.
Yeah, you guys all grew up on that. Yeah, and, like, it was a big deal. Like, people truly enjoyed it in this house. I tried not to go too like crazy on it because it was so
hard
good.
Not to,
I know. That's your thing.
It's like it's staring you right in the face. Like, just one spoon. Come on, just one spoon. Fine. Fine.
I love Dan's internal talk.
Yeah.
So
I think you wake up and you're like, oh, can I eat some? Oh, yes.
Well, yes, you. You're the only one that wakes up in this house in the night to get something sweet.
I don't know how.
So Dan's Aunt Barbara and Mila created this delicious, infamous dirt cake, and during their
in a flower pot and all. I mean, it was legit.
Yeah.
Flour in the middle of it.
Yeah, they went to Michael's. They picked up the flour. It was perfect. The height. I mean, it was. Publix. They went Publix. They went through the whole jam.
No, they had a good afternoon together. Beautiful
afternoon. And that afternoon, them doing that allowed us to do our lunch date with
Impromptu.
Because we initially weren't, but I hadn't eaten all day and I was starting to get extra cranky. And you know when you get hangry, I was there. I was at that hangry level.
Yeah.
Dan, tell them about hangry level. It was scary.
No, so we're like, all right, let's go somewhere down. There's a strip. It's a university down by where we are, but there's a lot of restaurants and things like that. So we used to go to Ale House a lot. So it's like a bar. Sports bar, restaurant, whatever. So this is right after the time change. So we got to my aunt's house around like 11 when it should have been like 12. So we're kind of in that lunch mood. So we get to there.
Florida for this daylight savings time.
Right. One more year of that and we're done. So I think they're not doing that anymore. I think they changed it to where it's going to stay next time.
I would love for it to be done.
Anyway, so we get here and it's like 11:15. Right? Mm-hmm. So they just opened pretty much. So there's a few people in there. I'm like, all right, we've been on this meal thing. So we're like, all right, let's just take it easy.
Low carbs.
Yeah. Let's just take it easy.
I mean,
we'll totally just eat a normal meal and
for sure.
Get out of here.
I mean, whatever, yeah.
All right. So we get in there and the minute, I guess, you look at the menu, we're like, I don't know if you got that smell of food in the air and you're starving.
Dan, I zoned.
I'm like, give me my wings. I'll take my no carbs. I'm perfectly fine. Give me 12 hot wings. What did you order?
Self-discipline over here was like, give me 12 hot wings, whatever, not breaded, blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely no breading. No, they come with bread. No bread.
Give me water with some lemon on the side. That's it.
No, I did have a Diet Coke.
Did you?
Yeah.
I apologize. Give me some Diet Coke.
If I'm going to splurge, it's on the Diet Coke, not on the breadcrumbs.
I mean, he was very diligent on this very low-carb situation. I, on the other hand...
You probably ordered the worst thing on the menu.
I know. And
what was it called, first of all?
I would never order this on a regular day.
What was it called?
It was Mountain freaking Melt, Dan. It was about melt.
A Mountain Melt. Does that sound anywhere near like that is something that would be on any kind of eating plan?
The size of
Mountain Melt
face.
So let's talk about what's in this thing. What's the base? We got a full plate of fries, right? The next layer is a layer of zingers, is what they're called. In other words, chicken tenders.
With
honey mustard base on the whole thing. Bacon bits all over.
You have my bacon bits.
What else was in that thing?
Chives.
Oh, chives. I mean, it was like an appetizer thing that could have you get like for the table probably.
Right. To my defense.
I was like, but the fact is it took so long to get there, right?
Oh, yeah.
I guess since we were the first ones there, they're like, look at these early bird people coming in here early.
I was starting to
Everybody's getting their food all around us. You know that feeling like they got here after us and they got their food. That's bull. That's kind of like what we were going through. And she's just sitting there like, oh man, I am going to freaking, oh my God.
I worked out that morning. So I had already worked out at 7 a.m. At that time, it was 11 and change. So I hadn't had anything to eat. My body needed protein, food, anything. I was fiending. I was hangry. I needed food. And when I saw the Mountain Melt, it was like my eyes glossed over and I just saw like stars. So I wanted it. And I wanted it in that moment. I wanted that Mountain Melt. And
that's
it was
the worst,
not...
when you're starving and things are taking long. I mean, you're just sitting there like, let's come back. How's everything? You need another soda? Sure. I've had 2 sodas now.
I just need my meal.
Yeah. I'll take a third soda.
Yeah, that was hard.
What do you want? I want my damn food. That's what I want. But nobody says that.
No. I think some people say that.
Yeah, but you're asking for it.
I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah,
but regardless.
When you're dealing with food, you don't want to be like that.
No, you're just asking for somebody to spit in your
No, I'm okay. Yeah, thank you.
Meanwhile, you got the shakes because you haven't eaten anything. Yeah. I mean, it was delicious. I didn't eat. I had like a few fries. Just gonna throw that out there. I had the chicken tender, the whatever those are called.
Yeah, you didn't eat hardly any of it. That's the other thing. Like your head gets bigger than your stomach. Yeah. Like you take 3 bites, and now I'm like, damn, do I want one of those? Like, I could totally pick off of that. You put me in that position.
Oh, please. Mr. Like, I can look at a cake and not eat it. Like, please.
I'm not a sweets person.
Yeah, I know, and I am. This is terrible. Whatever.
Damn, and you were right about this episode taking too long.
I know.
Too. Why you always got to be right?
I know. So I
told you.
So we have this whole other segment, but I told him, I'm like, it too long. But it's okay.
Is it too long, or do we just go?
No. We save that. Some good stuff, guys. Next week, good stuff. We'll save it.
Oh man, I want to keep going.
Well, next week, Dan. Let's
cutting me off.
I am cutting you off. All right.
Huh.
Let's wrap it up, Konikoff. Let's wrap it up. I want you to know, never go to a restaurant hungry.
Yeah, we knew we were making a bad call. You're setting yourself up for failure when you're starving.
Yeah.
Like, why do you always decide, like, let's go out to eat when you're hungry?
What's the same thing as, like, going to the grocery store when you're starving? Don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry.
I'm the worst with that.
Yeah, you do. And he comes home with the worst items.
Then I'm like, I don't want to cook. Oh, great. Let's go out to eat. After I just spent $150 at Publix, let's go out to eat.
Well, you won't go out to eat. You'll get delivery. You don't do it.
I'm not a huge fan of out, but delivery is not much better.
We really don't go out or delivery. This is my personal chef. Everybody meet Dan, the chef.
And I do love to cook.
Yeah, he's really not only is he like really good, he's really good. But yeah, I don't know, Dan. First of all, we just can't go hungry anywhere because we just made bad decisions. All right. Next thing is, don't go near a section where there potentially will be some bees, let alone honeybees.
Oh, you think that I knew that they were there? Like, I had no idea they were there. There's bees. Let me go mess with those.
I'm just throwing out some tips, okay? I'm just throwing out some tips. And the final tip, Christmas-wise, is it too soon? Is it too late? Who the heck cares? Do Christmas.
Oh, I really wanted that last segment. That's a good one.
No.
You don't like it because it's about you. That's why you don't want to do it.
No, I proudly will tell you all about it. You want to do it? I'll do it.
You better not. I'm
just saying, like, I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. Guys,
damn.
I am good with this next segment. Tune in next week, and you'll find out.
I'm not leaving!
What this so-called embarrassing Jen segment is all about. Whatever. Thank you so much. See, I'm cutting you off. Thank you.
Cutting me off?
Thank you so much, guys, for checking us out, listening to us here at Life, Raw, Real, and Uncut.
Whoever's listening still.
What? Everyone's listening. Seriously, thank you. We love it. We love you, your support, your comments on YouTube. We respond to everything you have. Anything you want us to talk about, please let us know. Like, subscribe, please share, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
Adios, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode of Life, Raw, Real, and Uncut. Please hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. Thanks again for tuning in, and we can't wait to hang out with you next week. Till next time.